All right, boys and girls. Uh, Hang on a second. There we go. Let me see what we got here. What am I doing? Oh, there. Okay. Now we're live. All right, boys and girls. You can see here that I pulled a couple of trades. I'm on paper right at the moment. I actually took some trades on the uh, prop account that I reactivated during pre-market, up 700 and change on that. Uh, let's take a quick look at that, and I'll show that one to you. Let's close this out. Actually, I'll look at that afterwards. I'm watching these active trades. So, um, coming into market open, I'm was trying to get a retrace and then come back up with the um, thought being that this was going to come down into this gap and then curl back up. And there was a delay in getting the entry. I don't know why it did that, but I ended up getting a bad fill on the S&P, a little bit better on the Nasdaq, but again, it's closer to where I originally wanted to come in anyway. It is dropping a little lower than I had expected. Actually, I didn't put a stop loss on this, but I was going to put it down here below this gap in case it disrespects it. So we're going to come down here. Well, technically I should be down here with it, but we're going to go here because I think what we're going to do is we're going to get a retrace on that. Actually, I'll just leave this put. Nah, since I've already got it active, I'm going to put it down here. And then we'll have the take profit up here above those highs. I think we're going to get a retrace on it. I just don't know, you know, how far it's going to go. We could come down and tag these lows. We already came up and caught these highs, so this could be a flush and then back up. I don't know. The way everything was looking was very bullish coming into market. So on market open, we came up barely touched. So I'm thinking this is a retrace with coming back up on continuation. So we'll see how that plays out. And if not, this will be a very bad paper trade. But at least I caught the real money during pre-market and got the profit I needed there. So I'm more or less playing with an idea on this one right now to see if it's anywhere near that. Yeah, the reaction time on this now is really slow, really slow. I'm not getting orders coming in nearly as quickly on this as I anticipated. I'm going to do the take profit up here on the London highs from yesterday, and I will take a partial in here in this gap that we're seeing. Uh, Stop loss I should probably drop down below there. Looks, yeah, see, it looks like what we're getting is the Eiffel Tower spike. We had this big surge up, and likely we could get that coming back down, maybe more slowly, but the way that I'm seeing price action right now with Trump speaking Davos and stuff like that is we came up in pre-market to take out some of these highs. Now we're going to get a retrace, and I think we're really going to be gravitating back towards bullish on this the way that price action had looked in the pre-market for the previous two sessions. So we'll see if I'm right. Got my take profits up there. Got stop losses. Oh, I didn't set the stop loss on this one. I don't know. The stop loss is going to be really low. I guess we'll go with a break of structure if that's what it is. We can do that. Yeah, we'll see what that is. I'll put that here down below those lows. Seems kind of dangerous to do that, but then we'll take this one, put it down below those lows. We do have lower lows. So we are looking like we're going to be in a downtrend, but I do think that we could get a break of structure here on one of these next moves. So we'll see ultimately what happens. Because right now it looks like we've come down into this gap right here, and we've come down into it and come in. So let's take a look here. Let's see what equilibrium looks like. I mean, we're talking about this low to this high. So yeah, we came down into equilibrium. We're making a swing back up. Again, we're talking this low to this high. So in both cases, we've tagged equilibrium. Down into here, we're making a swing back up. So we'll see if that's accurate on the 5-minute. Not really so much a fair market value gap. I don't really see a fair market value gap in here. And I believe if we go to the 15-minute, yeah, see we see a fair market value gap here. So is it possible that we could, that we could run into trouble down in this section? Sure. Looks like we're coming back down into there. I mean, yeah, it's all possible. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down here into that low right there. I'm going to come down just below that low. Okay, so we got the risk to reward looks good, but the question is, did I get the entry at the right time? And I just don't know. I'm just not thinking I did. I'm going to stop it. It looks like I'm getting stopped out on NASDAQ. Okay, so that one was terrible. And let's go back to the 5-minute here. Where are we on this? Yeah, we're on the 5-minute on this one. So NASDAQ is clearly coming back down. Looks like we've got, do we got an SMT divergence here? Is that what we're working on? No, not really. It's definitely a downtrend. Yeah. Yeah, we're tracing down on that. Okay, I'm going to try something new here instead. I'm going to close this position out, and I'm going to take shorts instead because I just feel like this is going to... Okay, and I'm going to do my take profit right here. And I'm going to do my take profit right here. And my stop is going to be at the top here of, well, actually, let's go. Yeah, let's go right here. 1800 there. It should be here. And I'm going to do that here. And we're going to do the stop at the top. Oh, yeah. See our stop height? That's a bad entry. Okay, that's very bad risk management. But let's see where we're at. Looks like we're coming back up. So it looks like I'm on the back end of all of this paper here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. All right, well. All right, for this one, I'm going to put TJR back on and just see what he's up to, see what he's seeing. So let's see what's going on here. Pull this over. All right, see what we got going on here.
On NASDAQ.
Well, looks like I was right, and it came down and...
This work to the beat. Then you got to put your hands on your knees. Then you got to make your feet be flat.
Okay,
Then you
I'm
got to put an
closing
arch in
these
your back.
out.
Not first. You got to this work to the beat. Then you got to put your hands on your knees. Then you got to make
These
your
were
feet
just
be
bad
flat.
decisions.
Then
This is
you
what
got to
they
put an
were.
arch in your back. Not do it. Then you got to put an arch in your back. Not do it.
If we get a break of structure, I'm going long. Stick with my original bias. Matter of fact, I'm doing that now.
What the fuck? Still a little bit indifferent. We got 14 minutes to see if we inverse this 4-hour gap. If we inverse this 4-hour gap, boom, instantly, like, I'm targeting all of these highs. If we inverse this 4-hour gap, these are the targets all the way up here. We can just bull run.
You got to this work to the beat. Then you got to put your hands on your knees. Then you got to make your feet be flat. Then you got to put an arch in your back. Not do it. Do it. Then you got to put an arch in your back. Not do it.
Yep.
Yeah. So NASDAQ came down, filled this gap here. But right now we're still at this indecision point where we could go either way here, you know. We could very well still reverse back down. Honestly, like, I would want to see a clean break of structure above both of these highs.
Yep.
And then I would be like, okay, we're cooling.
I
Yes.
agree, but I think
I would want something similar. I would want a clean break past this high for real.
I agree. Playing that super safe, that's a really good play on what he was just talking about. I'm playing with paper here, so I'm just playing on a hunch that we've got this equilibrium that we're working with, and I'm still very bullish, so I'm just taking the stab at it now. I don't have any real strategy or confirmations on that are giving me what I need to give on it, but looks like we have... Interesting, we're kind of working in opposite directions. Makes me wonder if we're working on a bearish SMT, but I guess we'll see, because right now S&P is pulling, and we'll see if NASDAQ follows suit, or if it's all just for naught. Not really into the club music, DJR, but, you know. Okay, it does look like we're working bullish. If we do close and get a break of structure, we are very, very bullish, and we're just going to see how high it rides. So, it peaked, we'll see. I don't know, this is going to be a tough one here. Let's see what the 1 minute's looking like. Yeah, we got to break the structure on the 1 minute, so...
Gonna wait for this retest.
You know... And on the 5 minute, so let's see what this looks like here. Yeah, we had a serious jump here too. That's really weird that you had that kind of a jump, but yeah, still feeling pretty confident with those. So in here. Leave it on the 5-minute for now.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go long here.
Yeah, it looks like we decided to go long in the same place. Well, I went long a little earlier than he did. He went long on the S&P right up here, whereas I'm already in down here. So, yeah, it looks like we're doing a lot better now. Yeah, we're looking a lot better now. All right, now we're gonna see. I'm gonna put this up here. Take profit's gonna be up here. This TP is going to be right here.
All right, so there's a couple levels that we can look at. Obviously, we have previous day highs all the way up here that are pretty entertaining. I like this hourly gap. I mean, other than that, like, bro, I don't really like, I mean, we have this hourly gap.
Yeah, it's far away, man. It's a great looking gap, but it is far.
I mean, dude, in 9 minutes, if we disrespect this gap, these are the targets that we're gonna
Those
need
are
to
in
head
play.
to. So
They're way the hell up there.
yeah, we can mark out this entire hourly gap here, but we're literally about to hit this gap. And that's the thing. I'm on these funded, so I'm gonna manage the fundeds a little bit different than my main account. So this is gonna be managed a little bit differently. The fundeds I kind of want to hold, at least all the way till what I'm probably looking for around a 1 to 2 on the fundeds.
Yeah, I mean, this is just cruising. So
On my main, I'll manage positions once we take out these highs. If we take out the highs. On the funded, maybe I just move stop loss to break even. I'm not sure, because I want. That's the problem. On the fundeds, it's just different, you know. But on my main, I'll close out of the half of the position right here. So I'm gonna close half my position here. Okay, so
Yeah, man.
that puts me up today $23,415. I'm going to move my stop losses to break even.
Everybody.
Please, guys, listen to me. I'm trading this differently. I'm trading the funded accounts differently than I'm trading my live. So on my live, I already took partial profits and I moved my stop loss to break even. On the funded, it's a little bit different.
Swerve inside and
Trying to get a larger profits.
I don't care who you are. Talk on the floor, get headlock.
So if you guys haven't already, please take partial profits, move your stop loss to break even.
Nothing but head bop.
yeah, probably a good idea.
Roadblocks already red hot. Red hot. Red hot. Red hot. I don't care
That one's going. This one here.
who you are. Care who you are. That's just another day and night and day and night.
Oh man, do I take partials here? Maybe I close one contract?
I know. That's what I'm thinking too.
To the dance, step to the
I don't know.
Close one. Close one.
step to the dance, step to the dance, step to the dance, step to the dance.
I don't know.
Swerve inside and the roadblocks already red hot. Red hot.
Tricky,
I don't
it's
care who you
tricky.
are. Talk on the floor, get headlock.
Just gonna close.
I feel like we could potentially revisit this 5-minute gap, so that's kind of like where I'm at with it.
Can always get back in. Yep, I agree. I closed it out. I think there's going to be a retrace at this point. We'll wait for the retrace, and then we'll come back in. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 1 minute here. Yeah, we're getting a
This is pretty
retrace.
much where I need to just have full take profit right here.
Alright, when we get to the 1 minute, we're going to look for a retrace, and then we'll look for it to pop back up. I can always get back in.
I got stuck for a minute, I nearly got gripped. Pop one in cause it's booting.
If it breaks, I'll get in again. Alright, I'm going to get in again.
Nah, mistress, I'm twisted. You know me, no phony and only trying to
And
do
this one,
something
I'm going
timeless.
to wait. Yeah, that's
They've been
good. I like
studying
the
my
way that
DNA,
looks.
trying to find which
So,
deity sent me. I'm in the corner, zoning, never so smooth and never so
big
gentle.
profit's going to be right here.
Get me to make the place nasty. But you can get me to make the
And
place
then
nasty.
this one.
Make the place nasty. Nasty.
I'm going to get in that
See
one.
hustling. I see a lot of lust is thrusting.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? Oh. Okay. I think I overdid it. Too much going on here. Oh, no.
I don't care who you are, care who you are.
So
Okay,
Nasdaq's
that
more volatile.
was scary. Whatever that was. I think my computer...
ES is printing good though.
Okay,
respecting
I'm
these bullish
going
confluences.
to take the stream off and just manage this one on my own. Okay, this is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and take the long here as well. I'm going to put the TP here. I'll put the stop loss here. Okay. All right, that's still a good 1-to-1. I'll put the stop here. Yeah, it's pretty close to a 1-to-1, but the way things are looking, we're very bullish now. Very bullish. So I'm going to let these ride out. And we're just going to let them do their thing. See if we can get back to some semblance of normal here. The paper has been back and forth and back and forth. I'm just taking some foolish stuff. But my original bias, my original gut was telling me bullish, so it was just a matter of riding it out. Just took some silly trades in between. There we go. Looks like we're going to hit our TP. And there we go. We got the TP on one. And I'm going to bring this to here. Yeah, we're going to take it. Yep, there it goes. Okay, I'm going to get my TP on the other one from the gap, and I think we're continuing up. All right, we're good. Okay, so I'm net green on the day for that. So now, let's see what we got here. Well, it looks like we got bigger targets coming. So, I mean, we are moving, man. Yeah, we're just going. Let's get this. Let's get here. I mean, look at this. This is the hourly. Here's the hourly gap, which we are looking like we're going to close. I mean, this is just nutty what's going on here. I figured that's what we were heading towards, and we still have this gigantic gap right up there. So Yeah, I think we're targeting those. I think we're going for it. I think we'll get a retrace. We just need a good entry. Um, we closed outside of here, so we disrespected this gap. So now we're good there. I mean, I guess I could keep taking trades, but I'm up. I mean, wow, this is crazy. That is a straight up right there. I mean, we're still looking at, yeah, I mean, I want to retrace before I take that. Let me see if I can get down a little bit. You know, I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm just going to take two and then target those. And I'm going to take this. I'm going to target that as my take profit. And let's scale down to the 1 minute, see where my stop would be. Okay, stop is easy. Stop would be right here. Actually, I'm going to move my, oops. Stop there. Yeah, I want my take profit to be here. Let's move this to the 1 minute. Stop would be right here. All right. Let's goof it and see. Yeah, let's let that play out. I'm either going to be very right or very wrong. Again, we could step into equilibrium here. Let's do this. We got, all right, I would anticipate that. Okay. So we could get a retrace, but honestly, I don't think so. Yeah, the 5 minutes looking really bullish, really bullish. So let's see what happens. I'll keep it on the 5 minute. That looks more realistic, easier to watch. I think the minute by minute play is not really the one that's going to keep the mental and emotional part of it in check. I think this is a much more realistic one. We did have our pullback, which I get. So maybe not the best of entries, but I think all in all, where our targets are and where we're going, I think we're looking pretty good. So. We're kind of hanging out right now. NASDAQ just above, doing some sweep of the highs. Hourly highs might be taking some draw on liquidity there. So we might be getting back down into equilibrium, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. As long as we get a swing back up, we do have some gaps to fill. So let's see, we got a fair market value gap right here. Got another one down below. I'm thinking it's going to stay respected. We have this one right here. Come on, computer. There we go. So we have this fair market value gap right here. Which I see we're dipping into a little bit. And interestingly enough, that fair market value gap's equilibrium plus the equilibrium on the 1 minute move that I put in are right in the same spot. So I would anticipate, and this one for that matter would be pretty much the same. We also have a fair market value gap on the 5 minute right here, which if it stays respected, tough to say, but it looks like it is, then Might have something we can work with here. I'm gonna wait it out because yeah, I'm seeing this moving upside, so I'm gonna stay patient and see what we got. The only thing I'm nervous about is if that retrace, if this retrace comes down further into this gap, and it's just that the risk management, we're talking about setting the risk way down here with the target being here. So, you know, I mean, I'm basically setting my risk at, it should be here is where it should be, which is basically a 1-to-1 from what I'm wanting to target. And this one should be, this one's a little better. I'm actually going to move it to the top, and I've still got like a 1.5. So, I mean, I do expect this retrace on the 1 minute, and then we'll see how that comes up. So it is coming back down. And this one's coming down as well. I'm actually going to move this just below this high mark here. Well, no. I think this is a good spot to move it. Okay. Let's go back to the 5 minute and back to the 5 minute. Okay. Still clearly an uptrend on the 5 minute, so it's just a matter of dealing with the retrace. Oh, Trump just got done speaking and I'm in the middle of a trade, so I guess we're going to see how that plays out, but it's a good thing it's with paper because this has been all over the place today, which pretty much goes to show that if you've got a good feeling on your bias and you've got enough to back it up, you stick with your bias. And you could tell in earlier trades I was simply trying to go with the flow and follow the market. And whenever you follow the market, you're going to lose money. If you go with your bias and you find yourself some good entry points and manage the trade well, find your confluences that give you enough backup for what you want, and then stick with it, well, you're not going to win every time, but you are going to win a lot more than you will just following typical market. So right now, just taking a look at the 5 minute right here. You know, these are not great entries, but considering I caught it at the top of what would be the retrace, which is fine because I'm still bullish on this. I don't think we're going to get as dramatic a retrace as having the Eiffel Tower thing going on again. I think there's still some targets that are really, really good up here. And I'm still very bullish on it. So just need to take some time and let it play out. So we're going to let it play. And while it's playing out, I'm going to go start boiling some eggs, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I got the eggs started, and looks like we are moving in a pretty good direction here. So, all right, we're gonna keep this going and see where we're at here. This one here, I'm gonna go ahead and take one right here while this is going up. Okay. This one here, there's no real main target here, but I'll let this go. And I'm going to move this to break even. No sense having to take a loss on this. Yeah. Okay. Let's move to break even. This one is, I'm just going to let this ride a little bit. I might be able to do a, let's do one about halfway. Don't need to get greedy with this. So let's do this. Protect position, close position. What does protect position mean? Let's see. Yeah, got that. No. We'll do that. Okay. So hmm. All right, I'm closing out. Got stopped out there, closed out there. Okay. I guess I could have taken a better profit on it. I still think it's going to go, but I'm pulling out now while we can. I think lessons learned on this one. Just following way too much on this. I mean, granted, I came out ahead for the most part, so um, yeah, difficult trades doing this. I think in the real world, especially given the the fees and commissions that would be involved with this kind of trading, um, we're pretty much looking at a lot of expenses to go with that. So I'm going to let this be. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to go ahead. This is a very, very bad entry, but I still think we're going up. I still think I'm going to go ahead and take the shot because I think I'm going to let that come down a little bit more and then I'm going to take it again. Let's let it come down a little bit more. Come on down a little bit more. Give me a better entry. I just need a higher low. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get in there. There we go. Okay. This one I'm going to let ride. Yeah, see, it's still a $4,000 entry. What? I'll take it right here. There. Okay. We're going to let that one ride. I still think we're bullish. I think we got a little bit of a sweep there on profits. Yeah, let's let that ride out. See what the 1 minute looks like here. Oh yeah, we're okay. Yep, we're looking fine. Yep, got us a little retrace, but I think we're gonna do all right. Yeah, I really like those highs up there, man. I think we're going. I think Nasdaq wants those highs. I think Nasdaq wants them. I think S&P is a little bit of a boat anchor on it, but at the end of the day, I think Nasdaq will pull it. Yep, let it do its thing. Okay, I'm gonna check on my eggs. I'll be right back. Looks like we're moving in a pretty good direction. Mm. Hmm. Reforming a little 5-minute SMT. I don't know. We're moving. It's pulling it. Okay, I closed it out. I think we're still going all the way up there, but at this point, I'm just good with where it is. We're running out of time. I got my eggs boiling, so we're gonna leave it there for now. And hopefully, when I look back at this video, I'll be able to get a better idea of where I was at with it. Yeah, because it looks like we're still getting bullish on this. So this probably could still have ridden, but I need to tend to my eggs. So full profit on the day, still pretty good there. Let's look at the other account. I'll show you what happened there when we were not filming. And you can see here, here's the orders. Hang on, let me pull this up. There we go. There's the orders. Let me see if the account summary gives us. It does not. No positions, no notifications. Let me see. Okay, so it's got the orders positions here, but ultimately what I ended up doing was in pre-market, I took positions here during pre-market on this surge up in both tickers. So both in here. Let's do this. Let's remove this drawing and let's remove this drawing. Oops, remove. There we go. So I took long positions here. I believe I took, maybe it was just one on each, I believe. And they both popped up. I just took a quick scalp on them. I wasn't looking to do anything major. I was more or less just playing with the notion that they were making a move as it began surging. It was seemed clear to me that it was going to break these highs that were previously marked out, and these highs that were previously marked out, as well as the hourly here and the hourly here. And as it began surging towards that, I took a couple of quick scalps and was able to make a profit there. This this pre-market or even opening range breakout is something I've been playing with, and for the most part I've been on. There have been some where obviously it didn't work out. Like I said, nothing is ever going to be 100% perfect, but it still seems to be moving more favorably than unfavorably. So anyway, those were the trades that were taken, and that's the one that gave me a $705 profit on this one, which is not bad. The target to validate this account is $3,000, so I am basically 1/4 of the way there, or just about a quarter of the way there. And I believe on this account you need 5 trading days minimum in order to create some consistency and get it to work toward a funded account. So that's the goal right now, is keep pushing that toward a funded account, and then from there just keep practicing on the paper and working out strategy and details. So as you can see here, we look back at NASDAQ. Looks like it's clearly finding its way towards these targets right here. And S&P is predictably just hanging out at the old London lows and this area, but targets here and here are definitely within reach. Given the way the day is going right now, I would not be surprised to see these two targets get hit at some point today. So, but for now, I'm out. And we will see you tomorrow.